Hello. I saw so many of you were interested in the Smokey eye, and it is not to be feared. It's actually just really, it's a very simple eye look, really. So I've already neutralized my lid with candlelight to just make sure. I did that this morning for 5-minute face life, and I put it under my eye as well to counteract dark circles. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of slate just for a nice, easy transition color right here. And this is just a crease brush. It's nice and big and fluffy, but I just kind of put it on the top. So that just makes a nice peekaboo of that gray color, that slate color, you might say. And then I'm just going to take that color as well and tie in the bottom of my lid with that, so they kind of just meld together. Okay. Then this is like extra credit right here. I kind of like to pop a little bit of snow on so that whatever color I choose for this inner really pops. Plus I like it on my inner lid anyways, because see how it just makes it kind of pop. And if you're fancy, you can do a cut crease with this, but I'm kind of just doing my thing right now. Just blending it out. If you don't know what a cut crease is, it's okay. I didn't either. I'm still working on mine actually. Okay, so we got snow. I'm gonna take my blending brush, just fluff that out a little. Make sure there's no harsh edges. You see how easy this shadow is truly to use? I know most of you at this point have used it, but some of you are newbies still. It's cream to powder, so it goes on a cream and it sets as a powder, but you get that long wear, so it's not gonna settle into your creases. It's not gonna wipe off. My brows are actually shadow as well. There's a brow product. See my fingers, not dirty. There's actually a brow product as well, but I use ShadowSense in my brows and it doesn't go anywhere. So it's lovely. Next, I'm going in with platinum glitter for my inner eye over that snow. It's a really nice gray, silvery gray. It makes smoky eyes very nice, and I like glitter, so that's awesome. You can also use silver glitter here, or you can use just smoked topaz if you just want a gray inner eye. But I have a team call here in about 45, and I might as well be fancy with my glitter, right? Okay. Not pretty. So this could be like a super neutral eye for the day right here, right? You could do that, and then at the end of the day, we could dress it up with a little bit of smoke to it. So I'm grabbing Onyx and my crease brush. This is a more detailed brush so that I can really be careful where I distribute this color, especially Onyx. A dot is a lot. You don't need much because it does blend out. So this color is going to last you a really long time. So I'm just putting that right there on the tip, and I am going to see how much we got here. And I'm just going to deepen up that corner just a little. You can make this as deep as you like or as neutral as you like. But it's easier to start small and add as you go, because obviously it's a little more difficult to take off color than it is to add. Isn't that pretty nice? I'm taking that black and I'm going to carry it down to the bottom like I did the gray, but I'm only going to do like 1/4 of the bottom just to tie that in, and I'm keeping it closer to the lid, just tying those two together, but just the gray across the bottom because I don't want it to close off my eyeballs. I have big eyeballs, so it's not a big deal if I go all the way, but for the average, you want to not make your eyes look smaller. So I like at the end to kind of pull up towards my brow so that it kind of makes a natural lift. So if you noticed, I've talked to you guys all about shadow, so I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time, but I kind of start with a line here with this outer corner and then a line here, and it makes like a little triangle. And then I just blend that triangle out. And then at the end, with the least amount of product on my brush, I can kind of come in here and make that definition on the inner to give that crease. And if you have a hooded eye, like I have a little bit of a hooded eye, you go above that crease to create that definition of that, so that when you open your eyes, you can still see the color. So that is Onyx. Now I'm going to come in and fluff that out with my Fluffy. Blend it together because we don't like harsh edges. I don't anyway. And then I actually am going to come in one more time with my Platinum, just to make it blend a little bit more together with that Onyx and brighten it up, because again, you can layer it and add more to it to get the intensity that you want. These are super pigmented. I love that. And since we're wearing masks all day, we really just have to focus on the eyes at this point, right? It's very exciting. But if you are wearing masks on and off, lip sense is key because it doesn't come off. But I don't go out much, so I'm pretty much all the time in gloss at this point. So I love Onyx because you can also use it for shadow or liner, because a smoky eye needs a little bit of liner, right? But wasn't that easy? I'm just saying, smoky eye is actually sometimes easier than the other stuff that I do. Before I do the little wing, I'm actually gonna do this before. I like to take just a little bit of concealer or foundation or tinted moisturizer, whatever you got, to just clean this line up so it's nice and sharp. Okay, so nice and sharp now. Okay, now I can finish the wing. Getting fancy for the team call. And then turn around, guy. Not gonna lie, me and the wing still fight sometimes. One of my eyes is just a different shape than the other. Anybody else have that problem? And then you can take just a smidge of that, again, like really hugging that lash line, because you want to keep your eye fairly bright and open. And you can do the waterline as well. And then I usually grab my black pencil liner to do under the lash line. It's crazy how much it just makes your lashes look fuller. And then of course we're gonna end it with some mascara. If you don't have this, you're gonna want it seriously. What do you think? Was that easy? I think it was. And it's super pretty. All right, my husband's trying to get in here and talk to me, so I'm gonna go. Hope you all have a good night, and I will chat with you later. Bye.